Welcome back, everybody. This is Dale with Lackluster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. Now today is going to be the last setup that I've got this little max, so enjoy it while you can. As you can see, we are all set up for Christmas and we got the new setup, so we're looking good. Before we get started, let's get the daily shoutouts out the way. Smiley Face, thank you so much. Check out his channel, link is down below, as well as ECR Clash YT, who is holding a clan for you guys today at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The information for that tournament will be at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to two very special members of the community, XXXX Hunter XXX, and Hostas. Thank you both so much for being around, and I love the fact that you guys are both so active in the comment section. Now let's get started! So today's deck is a very interesting one. It's kind of like a minor control type of deck, and it's consisted of, we'll put it up on screen for you right now, but it's got the miner, the mega minion, a fireball, the bowler, the archers, the furnace, the inferno tower, and the Skarmy. I love the Skarmy, I really do. So there's a lot of cards in this deck that have control features. So the Skarmy is great for defense. The Mega Minion is obviously one of the best defenses out there right now. It is one of the most overused cards in the game, but there's a reason for that. Then we've got the Miner. Now, if you don't have the Miner, it is the only legendary card in this deck. So if you don't have it, you can replace it with something like the Goblin Barrel or another 3 elixir card. But you want to try to make sure it's something that can get to the tower. You know, even placing a Hog Rider there wouldn't be too bad. I know it's 1 elixir more, but it would be a decent replacement for the Miner. Now, in the replay on screen, you can see I always like, I mean, other people play this a little bit differently than me, but I like to put the furnace right in the center, 2 tiles from the river. And the reason I do that is to give me space for the Inferno Tower in front of it. Now, it acts as a defensive card and it chips away on one side. And sometimes I'll attack the same side that those little fire spirits are rolling, but most of the time I'll just let it do some chip damage on that side and attack on the opposite. So we've got a massive push coming in, no problem. We shut it down with the Inferno Tower and a Fireball. It takes out the Giant and that Minion Horde, and that Sparky might get one shot off. I think it does. Yes, there we go. The Mega Minion was just a little bit too late, and that Miner is going to do some pretty decent chip damage, but my Mega Minion was able to get to that tower and take it down, like, pretty significantly too. So we've got another furnace in play, so let's put that on board. We're going to send in our Miner, and I know it's probably going to take out that tower unless he defends it, and there it is, and I know he's going to turn around. I was hoping he would go for that Elixir Collector, but wasn't able to. But check this out. This Minion Horde, I'm going to pop my skeletons down to distract and take out that Lumberjack, and the Furnace just takes them out, as well as having backup with those 2 archers. So that giant push right there just gets shut down completely. This Sparky's coming in, so I'm going to drop archers to distract while the Mega Minion takes it out, and he's got this Minion Horde and Miner combo that he just wasn't playing properly. You know, the timing was just off. I don't know if the cycle of his cards weren't correct or something, but, you know, he just wasn't playing them with the proper timing and was not able to get that combo to the tower. But, good game, thumbs up, and let's get into the next one. So, the way I like to play this is not very aggressively. It's kind of a slow deck, even for a chip cycle deck or a minor control deck, whatever you want to call it. But I put my furnace there. I placed it a little further back, just kind of playing with the placement there. But I always want to at least make sure that there's room in the front of it for that Inferno Tower. So I'm going to place the bowler in the back. He just placed a giant at the same time, so this is good. So already I know that giant's not going to get to the tower, even if he places down a bunch of defenses or supportive units behind it. Now he's got this, the Musketeer. We're going to Fireball, and we just barely hit it. So we're going to drop down this Skarmy and make sure that all that gets distracted so that we can take it out. We'll set down these archers, make sure that those that furnace is protected, even though it's only got one more deployment of fire spirits left. And there you go. Look at that miner archer combo. Even though one of the archers was destroyed, that other archer did so much damage and allowed those fire spirits to get all that splash damage, taking out those guards and doing major damage to that tower. So really, really great combo. It is deadly. Now check this out. He's trying to take that furnace out with that musketeer, but we're going to knock him back with the bowler, and we're going to place down our own mega minion, which is probably going to get destroyed. Oh, just barely makes it out of there alive, but will get taken out by that arena tower. And now he's got the giant, and we're going to drop the Inferno Tower. I mean, at this point, if I was playing this, I would be so frustrated. I normally, and normally you only see decks with one defensive structure. We'll call the furnace a defensive structure for right now, because sometimes you can use it as such, but I know it is a spawner. But most of the time it is used, if you use it the way I do, up in the front, as a defensive structure. Now we're going to set down our archers to make sure that that musketeer is handled, and we're going to start applying pressure to the opposite lane with the bowler to make sure that he has to expend elixir on the opposite lane in which he's trying to destroy. So I know he's got to try to take out my right side tower, but I'm going to try to prevent him by pushing all my troops on the left, and then he'll have nothing to attack with if he's just sitting there defending. So we're going to fireball that mega minion. We've got all this other stuff going in. Look at that Skarmy. I don't think it'll get to the tower, but maybe, yeah, just a little bit. And look at how much that tower is just going to get destroyed. The bowler gets distracted by that giant, but we distract his mega minion with the bowler, letting our mega minion and archers take out the giant. There's just nothing he can do with only 1 second left, and it's over. So another GG. Good luck, all that. Have fun. And yeah, man, I'm just really liking the synergy of this deck. It's got some great cards in it. You know, it's got the bowler in it, and if you know, when the bowler came out, I really wasn't very good with it. It was at a time where I was more into these really aggressive, fast-paced cycle decks and chip decks and control decks and bait decks, but the beatdown decks and these really slow pushes were not my thing. But the bowler, you know, recently I've been playing it a lot with the graveyard spell and some other really slow push troops, and it is just fantastic. Now look at this. The Royal Giant takes out the Furnace, but my Inferno Tower takes out the Royal Giant and the Ice Wizard. So we both get away clean. I wasted a ton of elixir because, I mean, that was what, 9 or 10 elixir, maybe 12. I don't remember the other troop I put down, but regardless, it doesn't matter because we reset the board and nobody took any damage. So really good control. Now we did take a little bit of splash damage there from that fire spirit, but we're going to use this archer to take out those mega minions, and the bowler is just going to wipe out all of those fire spirits coming in, and we're going to fireball it as well so that our troops can start focusing on taking out that mini P.E.K.K.A. and Ice Wizard, but we were unable to do so, so we'll have to drop that Skarmy to distract it, and they'll start taking out that Royal Giant as we place down the Inferno Tower and just wipe it out completely. And again, the board resets and not much damage. So at this point, basically my opponent and I are at about an equal experience range. We're both controlling the board fairly well. He's controlling my pushes and stopping them, and I'm stopping his pushes. He accidentally throws a log there, gives the oops. I'm going to give him the thumbs up for that. I completely understand. That happens to me every once in a while as well. And those mistakes can be deadly, because look at that. I throw my miner into the tower because I know that this match at this point, because of the way he has been controlling the situation, I'm going to have to rely on direct damage. And that miner was able to tank for the archers, letting me do almost 2,000 damage to his tower in one push. And sometimes it's all about that one push. You're fighting with your opponent. It's going back and forth. Nothing's happening to either side of the board, but then boom, one push just gets through because of a simple mistake like an accidental log throw, and it's game over. Otherwise, this game might have made it all 3 minutes into overtime, but instead, I'm still fighting. He's kind of given up on the one lane. He knows I have to push hard to get that 417 down with a miner and a fireball. So he's pushing the other side, but it's just not going to work. And now we are in fireball range. I could have done it right there, but I don't know. Sometimes when I know I'm winning, I just kind of play around and continue to drop troops. This wasn't an accident. Now, sometimes I do accidentally not even realize that it's within fireball range, but at this point, I was just kind of giving him a chance or something. I don't know if I want to lose inside or, you know, if I want to fail. But, yeah, basically, it's just a good deck, you know? It's a lot of fun to play with, so give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think about it. Put it down in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys get for Black Friday deals. Let me know what you guys got. I got a ton of stuff, and we'll go over some more in a day or two. I got this new camera. That's why I'm coming in so crystal clear today. We got new mics coming in this afternoon, a new mouse and some other stuff, but we'll do an unboxing on all of that, just like the one up there right now, showing you what camera I'm currently using. And I'm also working on a couple of videos on how to create thumbnails, at least the way I do, how I personally edit to get all of this stuff all over the place. We'll show you how to do that so that you can do it yourself if you've got the right equipment and have the access to the software. Now, I'm telling you, it's not cheap, but it is definitely worth it if you want your channel to look like all of that. So, on screen, check that out. Again, that miner and archer combo, as well as that mega minion, just did absolute work within the first minute of that match and took out a tower, leaving us with a very, very strong lead. So we're able to throw a fireball, take out that princess, and do a little bit of damage to the king's tower and place down that furnace. Now we've got see, this is where the furnace is actually going to be used as a defensive card. I placed down my Skarmy, hoping to distract, but he zapped it all away. Furnace and that arena tower was able to take down that hog and the lumberjack. So, board is reset. I'm going to place my archers in the back because I really don't have another play to make at the moment. But we're going to start a slow push on the right side because so far he's only been tacking on my left. So I'm going to force him to expend elixir where he doesn't want to. That was a really bad placement of an Inferno Tower. I was trying to pull that balloon, and I was playing on my phone, so it's a little bit smaller than what I'm used to with my tablet, but the balloon was able to get to my tower, get one bomb off, and I took it out with the Mega Minion, but that's all right, because we're still doing a ton of damage. He spent a lot of elixir on the left side while I was split pushing on the right. And I took that tower down more than half of its elixir. The Skarmy kills the Ice Golem, but the Ice Golem failed to take out my Skarmy because the levels are different. And that's pretty much it. 2 towers down, nothing more my guy can do. Now, we've got the tournament information on screen for you right now, so make sure at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time you're there, and make sure you go check out ECR Clash YT. The description for his channel is down in the description box, the link to his channel, and make sure you tell him I sent you, alright guys? Okay, well that's it. We'll see you tomorrow with more Clash Royale. Love you guys. Merry Christmas. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you want more of it? I'm probably going to decorate a little bit more. It's a lot of fun. I don't want to end here, but I know I have to. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.